Yo gogo ibandlo tech fula la inyiko athuzeli ukuzocula la fokol stress ithi lakta phana cash loku popul fresh niggas ngakayina next mara so cool ngisika blind and unkhohlol that's why in randa speaker grind.
Sanbonani Dumelang Abusheni, hello, this is me, your man DJ Salty. Welcome to Stamto Podcast. Latse bakinako ela where ridulang mufase ricoca mucoca nke bacoci bako. Anyways, this is your man Salty. Baiteke Kate, Hausana DJ Salty.
Salty times 2.
Guys, bonang. Today we've got someone important. I'll tell you, we've got someone important. Because South Africa no one year. Anyways, Poppy at introduce guys. We'll come back again.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Istamta Podcast with me, your host, one more time. Hi, get Salty on my left hand side because I got left now, I'm not going to give it right. So we welcome you back on Istamta Podcast. I'm Bobby, your number one host, the girl with the dollar. I'm here in your faces like I never lived, darling. And don't forget to what? Like, subscribe, comment, and share. And also remember that everything we say here on Istamta Podcast is what? It is alleged. It's what we heard the blogs have been talking and tweeting about. And on my right hand side, we have our favorite. Hey, guess you know what? Today, I want my voice to also be heard. I am tired of what's happening in this country. We're coming for you. Rushevi, we here.
Guys, Bona, let me just introduce him. It's Erkaring Kokasi. Hare bulela ka skwa, re ka se bulele ka skwa ke Magrotmane, ke bo Abuti. When we're talking about Magrotmane, re bulela ka bo Abuti Magrotmane.
But what about in life?
But what about in bophelo? But by Lauren, they've been there in life. Motho Lauren lo dutse lo wena. If you are facing whatever you are facing mo bophelong by, you run to him and say, Grotman, bona, this is what's happening mo bophelong ba. And then o tla dula fase lo wena ra mfanaka. Bona tsa bophelo ho dirala so. And Lena, I've met him, I think it's 3 years back now. And when I always ke na le yena, there's advices and there's things I'm learning from him. Very smart. Anya o le botsamaka. Very smart. Magrotmane ba ja di bike ba ja. It's okay. They are always up to date. Anyways, ke Brakeni, ke ko ka se re mmitsa Brakeni but lebitso like Kenneth. Is one of those guys by Lauren, those Grotmans by Lauren, they've been in the industry from Khale, ba tseba politiki, ba tseba tse tsotlhe, ba tseba o jumpa defense. Ba ka o botsa re sala ka misa ke dithunya. Wa tseba exactly now le so. But anyways, let's introduce Brakeni. Most come to podcast. Let's just welcome Brakeni most come to podcast. Brakeni, you're welcome.
So excited. That's right.
Welcome, and we are happy to have you. I always wanted to read and reto stamped. More stamped.
Yeah, sure.
Remember, guys, whatever we had or whatever we're talking about, it's alleged.
Yeah. You understand?
It's allegedly. So whatever you say it openly.
Be then free. This is a safe space.
Freely and but openly.
Yeah.
Right. So whatever you say, it's alleged. Understand? Yeah. Are we not sure about that? But I want us to touch an important story.
It's buzzing.
It's buzzing. 1 year.
It's cold, yeah?
1 year.
What is cold? I don't know how to put it.
You don't know how to put it. So, please, Brakeni, you can introduce
Yeah. Brakeni, man. Kennedy Ngwasho. Yeah. When I love myself, we used to be 702 or something.
Yeah.
But I'm not the one. I think Grotmane I am.
Another Grotmane. Yeah. I can say Brakeni Ngwasho. It's Kenny Ngwasho. Yeah, I
702, most of the radio station.
Yeah.
Used to trend that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Some they will ask me, "Oh, are you that Kenny Kwasho?" I said, no.
Ah, sure.
There's another version of Kenny.
So the surname Nkwasho ke eng? Ke Stone. Ke so Mtsonga wa ya ke tsona. Ke Nkwasho wa eng akere you know Matsonga re tswa from Bush we've got Matsonga.
I was born in Katlehong.
Okay.
My father, I was in my late twin sister. Nearly for scale sake.
Yeah.
I think I stayed in Popo for 14 years.
Okay.
That was my schooling.
Yeah.
Then I came back. And I would say Virginia was in Limpopo. I would say so. Because my father is from Limpopo anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if he was born in Alexander.
Yeah.
Then my grandfather, I established Mutwahaera.
Yeah.
Was really original.
Okay, yeah.
So those mixtures, you know.
Yeah, mixed portion. Na re bolela ke ka mixed portion. No tseba dilo tsa mixed portion. Like I'm Zulu. My father is Zulu. Mama ka ke Mtswana. Kholo ka ke Mndebele. So yeah, ke Motswana. It's
yeah.
Ke tse. When you are a Pedi mixed
And
with half Sotho. So it's half.
But she looks like Tswana.
She looks Tswana.
Hey, I look Zulu in front of no matter.
But she's more of a Tswana, right?
Yeah, and then I thought, Makadi, it's about no Setaran, like Mosuto, Manye, like no. Mosuto.
Ayo, the looks are deceiving, eh?
Yes, looks are very deceiving.
Yeah. So, Brakeni, you were born go Katlehong.
Yeah.
So and then
moved to
Limpopo.
Yeah.
How old?
Yeah, after 14 years.
I think I was around 7, 8.
Then you came back Mojos.
Once you completed the 3 years, I just came back. Yeah.
When I was.
So basically, I stayed in Limpopo for 14 years only.
Then you came back.
Yeah, never.
So
I'm just visiting.
Hrotmania Mojosi. Yeah. Now,
in fact, I'm everywhere because I stayed in Northwest for 5 years. Yeah.
In Northwest, what was happening in Northwest? Like,
I live in Legas Park.
I know we'll touch on that. We'll touch on that. Brakeni, wait. There's a lot. It's alarm, Mumzan.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there's a lot, and I asked you as much as mostly when I always meet him. There's something I know Tanzakits here from him. Understand knowledge and stuff. Understand.
Yes.
Hey, one year who
habari skopo siyabela kwami kamopitseng umhluzu uyona lento hey mfana
the boiling point
to the boiling point and I feel like it's about time we clean South Africa. It's about time.
No,
but we're almost in the autopilot or ICU,
something like that.
Now I view this like that.
Thank you.
I used to autopilot.
I used to
the country just running itself. You know?
Yes, Harina is great leadership.
Yeah, sorry to say that, but that's how I look at things as the country, goes politically, and somehow economically, you didn't understand some of the things that are happening economically. Because if you look at the unemployment rate, it's just skyrocketing on a daily basis. It's around 46 now percent.
Yeah.
And recently, there's a work shed in the mines. 17 million people are unemployed today.
Yes.
Just now. 2 days and weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's
17 million people got unemployed in the mines.
17 million people.
17 million on top of the 46%.
Just imagine.
So okay. If we are when I'm talking about that.
Or ICU. Intensive care unit.
Intensive care unit.
Yeah.
So what do you mean, Brakin, when you say you feel hore South Africa a more intensive care.
Intensive care.
Yeah, I'm not ICU one.
ICU.
Yeah. Hey, much more.
No, just remember when somebody is critically ill.
Yeah. Problem mostly. But I just frostana fail.
I know. But it's so simple. ICU means you're almost dead.
Yeah, so, intensive care unit.
Exactly.
It means hourly, minute by minute, you need to be looked
vigilant, after.
Like so medical wise.
Now,
but now I'm just saying that, using that word just to connote that the country looks like
it's failing. Yes.
Lately, man, 3 days back until today, 3 days now. The third day, General Mkonazi ufihlile
in South Africa. We clean our country. Why dust?
This guy, and there's a point whereby he said, "Yeah, I don't care." Do you have it here? He said, "I don't care. I know there might be killings. I might die. I might lose my job. A lot of things might happen, but I'm ready. If something comes, I'm ready. If they do whatever, I retaliate. You understand? I might lose my job, but I'm follow, sir. But I'm ready. Please, Mzansi. Please, South Africa. Even if Kiashwa, even if I'm follow, sir, let's unite."
You know, one thing about South Africa, if we date back, Julius Malema always about what's happening in the government. Neremotenda blind eye because Julius Julius yes. Now I want to it's very serious. Maybe I don't want to work in terms of allegedly. I don't have evidence. I might have evidence, but you know what? I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting my family. Of one man standing for come with everything that you have. You understand? Whether you like it or not, I'm cleaning this country.
Krotman, do you think what happened? What triggered Mkonazi? Why?
So much.
Yeah. Why now?
Yeah, you see, we have got people who stress about the welfare. Welfare which is catered by the state. The state provide welfare service, security service, education, social development. Those are social welfare. Health, staff, safety, and so on and so on. Remember, most South Africa are serious about it. Remember to Bauluri, actually, they're running some kind of PTYs. They sort of bargain for profit through public vote. I don't know whether you understand me in those. Bargaining for profit through public vote. Meaning they are running certain organizations. You understand? Like political organizations. But bargaining for profit through public vote. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes I call them PTYs. They're not necessarily political parties. They're PTYs. In disguise, political parties. PTYs in disguise, political parties. That's how I look at most of the political parties that we have in this country.
Like, hey, but now wait, before we get deep into this conversation, do you guys know Nigeria has its own political party in South Africa?
Yeah, possible.
Yes, they do have. They want to take the country. Hey, actually, Nigerians have their own political party in South Africa. And they're not dudes because South Africa is a banana republic. It's fine.
So are they allowed?
No. Some of the organizations, they start as pressure groups.
Okay.
Not necessarily political.
Yeah.
But pressure groups ba championa certain interest.
Okay, yeah.
They're bargaining for a certain interest. Like she says, Nigeria it started as a pressure group which they wanted to protect their status here in South Africa as Nigerians in most cases.
Yeah.
So as I'm saying, we've got interest group, we've got pressure groups.
Yes, sir.
So that was, like she said, this is an interest group. It's not a pressure group. It's an interest group. For instance, Dudula started as a pressure group.
You do that, yeah.
It's not an interest group, it's a pressure group. Yeah. To say, government do this or we do it.
On our own.
Yeah, on our own. Yeah. So such people, they exist in our country. I would associate you, but for as kind of a pressure group and interest group. Both interest group and a part of the interest group and pressure group. Because they are worried about what's going on in the country.
100%.
And they are there to say, we want to provide the service, a security service to the general public of South Africa, but there are stumbling blocks.
Yeah.
There are things that stand on our way. All right. As much as it's an allegation, this still has to unfold as we go. But at the same time, we as general public as South Africa, we see how crime escalates.
100%.
We see how people get into the new place
100%.
without no serious action is being taken, either by government or even the community itself. The community cannot stand out if government does not come into part to say we've got a serious problem in our community,
or we'll help you. Or,
let's become a pressure group, community pressure group.
Yeah,
understand?
Yeah, 100%.
These are some of the problems. It looks like the leadership in South Africa is eroded to an extent that you don't find good leaders just as easy, like unlike before. During apartheid, somebody will stand up and say, no.
No,
you understand? So these are some of the things that we need to look at, is to say, I'm not trying to formalize this, but leadership is a problem. It's eroded. Leadership eroded. You don't have to go to school sometimes to be a leader.
100%, yeah.
You just have to stand up and say, enough is enough about this.
Yeah.
And there are some that want to do that. But as you know today, we've got a lot of things like assassinations. People are being assassinated. So people are afraid to stand up and say,
it's enough.
Yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
Unlike during apartheid, those eras, somebody will stand up and the community support that.
They were ready to die.
Yeah. So like we had Stokvels. Very strong Stokvels. Unlike today, we don't have such kind of thing. Because we feel we are in a freedom. So to say. So some people criticize that this is not a freedom. That's why we've got both economic freedom fighters, we've got both radical economic interest. It means the country itself is not there. But let's go back to crime, as we have talked about Mukwana. We just commented about Mukwana.
Yeah.
The crime in South Africa is so escalated, whether in drugs, whether in gangsterism, whether in gun industry, it's everywhere. You can be shot anywhere. Let alone the fact that, some of the things you can see that you can meet a guy in the street that you never see. And this person, you can see that this one.
100%.
You don't know who is that person. Are you sure you can pass that person easily?
No.
You have to look sideways. Who's this one?
He's right. You know.
Not to say I'm trying to say South Africa looks different from other.
He's right. You sometimes, exactly the point he says. You meet someone. Wahonobono is not a South African. The most important thing, who's that person?
Yeah, and one thing, as much as Khashebile point, Mukwana's, did you see Hona in South African hospitals? Like there is this guy, if you're a foreigner in South Africa, you're not getting health care. whether you're pregnant, whether you're terminally ill, you are not a South African. The service to South Africa, straight. We are not giving you services. You understand? So, what Mkhwanazi is doing, that's why nah. I mean, EFF by blood, Malema why. Whether Mkhwanazi uzoshona, I get uchill. I might die. I might get fired from Merokoaka. I might get threats every day. As much as I get a brave.
I get Ali brave.
Ali brave. so
he's so brave. Yeah.
So, as much as Ali brave in the public area, I am telling you, more Ali Iwan, ne, unalelo twang, hore, robala, kan kholiwan, kapo ifila to robala ke dila mo ka sethu.
Antle for the family. Not for yena.
Not for yena. I'm trying to but whatever he's doing, now I applaud him. You know, Kore, even if he was president, he knows what he wants.
No, he deserves better. I think he deserves better, yeah. Being a minister or something.
Yeah. A minister, yeah.
Because Barry, I heard Kuluma step down. They're crying already.
Obviously, it's politically at that position, it's a big damage for him and the organization. Not necessarily for him only. Even the organization that he belongs.
The ANC.
It's a
big damage.
It's a big damage. Yeah, because once you lose trust in the police service, because this is just the tip of an iceberg. There's a lot of things that are happening, as she says, in hospitals, in a lot of sectors. That count sectors. Because we've got so many sectors of the countries. We've got security sector, we've got defense. What's happening in the borders, we don't know what's going on. And there's so many questions about the borders for us. What's happening there? We've got soldiers, we've got police, but the influx of people who are not documented is so high. Understand? So there's so many questions about it. Hence I'm saying, we go back to that point that I says, we're in a pilot. Autopilot. Or in an ICU. The country is just running itself.
It might die anytime it's
And somebody says, this is a mafia. South Africa has become a mafia state.
It is.
Wherever, if CBSI, the drug information, drug documentary, through the borders of South Africa. So we applaud we applaud fish. We applaud
So this is what makes us happy. Only.
Yes, they are buying us, covering. You know what? As minister of what? As I am as a state, behind closed doors, I'm able to draft the contract at 300 billion and give it to the minister.
You see. It's so simple. And we are living like, sorry to mention those.
No, it's fine.
What's
alleged.
We read a lot about those countries. Mexico, Peru,
Israel,
where the gangster, there's parallel government in one state. You find that there's a state, there's a state which is government, and there's another state which is run by drug laws and stuff like that. And this state is a state on its own. There's an economy there in one state, but this one challenges the what we call a legitimate state. This one is illegal state, and So we I think we are going into those kind of
countries,
similar countries.
Not we are.
If you go to Chile, we used to read a lot of stories.
Mexico,
Peru, Colombia, and so on and so on.
Mexico,
I don't want to get deeper into politics the way I've read politics.
No,
okay.
Let's go.
Go deep.
You see, there's something that you don't know. I think at your age.
No, we don't.
And even some at my age, they don't. It's something that they call government by the people, for the people, with the people, through the people, in the people, about the people, around the people. You know, we never had it.
Come again, can you
Government.
the mic right next to him? It says what?
It says
Government by the people, through the people, around the people, about the people, within the people. You know, you can add
people and people.
People and
government.
Yes.
You know.
Also, now we actually know the shorter phrase in government for the people, by the people.
That's the
we
one.
only know
We
that.
shorten it, but it's around the people, within the people, through the people.
Yeah.
You know, you can put a lot of things. It means government connect with the people. You see, my research says we never had that kind of a thing in South Africa.
Yes.
Yeah. We never had something like that.
Mr. Kenny, can I ask you?
Meaning, let me just try to put something else, maybe for you to understand what I'm trying to say. I form a political party and come to you and sell the ideology. It's not where the people says we are forming a political party as people of this country. Or this province or this community, you know. So we never had such a kind of thing. We have people who form political party and go to the people. Not the people form a political party and
come to the people.
Elect a representative. In my studies, I will say we don't have it's not supposed to be a leader. Supposed to be a senior representative. Government for the people, by the people, with the people, through the people, around the people, within the people, should be a senior representative, not a leader.
Okay.
Leaders sell the idea to the people. But senior representative is the people who have been elected or appointed by the people to say, go and represent us. You see? So, in leadership, I form a political party and go to the people and sell the ideology. Bargain for profit through public. Okay, let me not get into deeper. But
you know what? I want to chat every day.
No, we always learn.
We always learn.
Yeah.
Every day you'll always learn.
Those are concepts, political concepts.
So, okay, Shab.
But you can also go back to what are the definitions? What's politics?
So he says
with more than 20 definitions of politics.
He said there is a story.
Wait, we got the Kenny question before about so now my question is to you personally. How compare South Africa of today and the South Africa years back, kind of body Klerk, Lebo, Van Vuren? Is there a huge shift between the apartheid times? We cancel it by oppression, we cancel it by Shapiwa every day. We in the leadership side.
On the leadership side,
Yes.
Of course, during apartheid, there's a difference because during the other apartheid, it was segregation. Divide and rule. You know, whites, black, coloreds, Indians, and stuff like that. Because at some point we had 3 parliaments. Way back. I'm just taking you shortly so that I can come this side. We used to have a trick, but they call it tricameral parliament, which is the House of Assembly, which was the House, the whites. House of the Representative, which was the colors. Was tricameral parliament, which there was the white parliament, India, House of Delegates, yes, 3. House of Assembly, House of Delegate, House of Representative. Representative was colored parliament. It was a parliament. Delegates was the Indians. It was a parliament. House of Assembly, it was white. So this representative parliament will report to the House of Delegates, which was the Indian delegates parliament. And then this Indian takes this one It's like Kitaruma Ma. They represent Kitaruma Ma. Kitaruma Mandi. Mandi atlang kiseta Skalusaga. And then this one cascaded down. As much as we used to have Bantu stands.
Yeah.
The homelands, the whole you know, along those lines. So it was a divide and rule kind of a thing. But I'm trying to answer your question to say, is there a difference between then, and now? I'm trying to show you that, yes, things were different then, big difference, It was.
Divide and conquer.
Divide and conquer, which was segregated. So even we used to call it separate development. In more Wangari townships. Yeah. Natives. Under Natives Act. Natives Act. That's how our township developed. More than people can see today. So we are proud of those. Yeah, sure. Yeah. But it's true because of that separate development. In ASR. There was urban and township development. So I don't want to dwell much on that because we're gonna take the whole day.
Yeah.
And then we came as during those struggles, fought and stuff like that until we come up to 1994, which you know about it.
My boyfriend.
No. 1994. My boyfriend. Okay, 1994. That's when we voted for the first time as Black people. Understand? And then we embrace that concept that we are freedom.
Yeah, our voice is now heard.
Yeah. Now we have a Black president there at the top. We occupy certain yeah. Now there was this thing. Now I can marry a white woman. A white man can marry. And later on we pick up. No. That was not a complete freedom. That's when these economic freedom fighters came into the picture to say people started questioning it. Was this 100% freedom? Was it a 50% or what percentage is it? All right. Now we continue with that thing.
That's the one. Now we are questioning.
We are questioning a lot of things.
Yeah. Are we actually free? Or there was something deep that is going on.
At what percentage are we free?
Yeah.
Because economically, we call it economic emancipation. I'm sure you will. I heard you say freedom fighters, EFF. This is what the question is. Now we've got new bonds like progressive movements, like ETM, MK. The PAC used to be there.
Yeah, PAC. For now, now.
Yeah, but we have those, we call them progressive movements. We've got political parties that are, but we have got those that we're saying are progressive, like MK, ETM, EFF. Those are progressive movements. Because if you look at the ideology, what they are trying to, this ideology thing, they're being born. I heard about that Shibambu is starting something. We'll fall under that group. I think, as I know it.
I'm saying
life sentence. You're correct, because that started as a pressure group in the
prison cells,
or interest group.
And funny enough, he was flying, but we didn't actually pay attention. Trump, before I told Carter out, he said the way Thabo Bester is so brilliant while Samukeni in the government system. So it brings you back, Hore. Behind closed doors, what's going on? You understand? Did the political people knew about Thabo Bester's?
But I think there's some.
We need you there.
So tell me, Grootman.
We go to these things of the cartels and stuff like that.
They say that.
Yeah.
He's also saying
it looks
that
like the country is going towards that direction.
So what
we're not careful about what's happening.
Yeah.
Really.
So what do you think? What do you think when, according to the way Mkonazi Aetsadilo, like, yeah, I wanna know.
Yeah.
So I want to know, this guy, there's this specific guy, Babu Ankaena, it's Cat. Cat,
Yeah.
And this Northwest guy, this politician from Northwest who was communicating. Is who? Can you please double check?
Let me check. Okay.
Sorry. Can I just edit on that?
Okay.
Let me charge it.
Okay.
So that then you listen. Now there is this person, Babu Angaye Nabari. The government na communicator lead the minister, if I'm not wrong. Then now there is contract, tenders, say Lauren, that person. Nadijali minister, one of
Mumpuru, what was that?
300 million, something like 300
million. Those are. Yeah, you see, I wouldn't dwell much on the procurement side because I'm outside, even though I understand supply chain. A lot can happen in the supply chain. A lot can happen. But as long as you are not inside, you didn't say much about that. Whether the supply chain process have taken place in a correct way. I wouldn't comment a lot, but I would say this Mkonazi story is an ice.
The tip of an iceberg.
Tip of an iceberg.
It depends whether we run with it or right. Okay.
Yeah, right. Okay.
But so far,
we just wish that there's a lot of Mkonazi's caliber that will surface.
We turn a screenshot.
But it's not the first time that somebody of Mkonazi's caliber will surface. Sorry to talk about the Palapala story. Somebody surface and say, hey, there's this, man. Yeah. So it looks like for South Africans now, this is a new thing, you know. This Mkonazi's thing is a new thing. That is surface and say there's this. Many, the public have not taken them seriously.
And a lot of
somebody rise up and say there's this Palapala story. They don't. But people didn't care about it, you know. But the thing is, many general public thought this thing is not affecting them directly. But crime, I think they think is affecting them directly. That's why everybody now is opening an eyes, you know, and say.
Because Mkonazi once said now, like 15 minutes ago already, we tend to look at killers. But crime, but but you're not concerned there's a substance.
Exactly.
Influencing Banabarena.
Yes.
So what do we do with that? We must stop that thing happening.
Yes.
Yeah. And he promised that Mina Bona and
you see, these things of Mkonazi, many people they think it's affecting them directly. Because let's walk in the street there, you see open now. Just walk in the street. We'll meet how many of us passing, doing those things.
A lot.
So I think it's now that people take this thing serious.
Why now?
How many? Okay.
Because every family have been affected directly or indirectly. With a nyaup or a drug, addict of some kind. So now these Mkonazi things, people started taking them serious. But if you can say, as in culture, we say this over. But it's serious there. Because it's part of social welfare, government social welfare. Understand? So it depends how people look into things, whether things have affected them directly or indirectly. But this Mkonazi things about what he's saying, it looks like people are taking it seriously because every family, in one way or another, has been affected, directly or indirectly, in this drug-related story. And crime-related story. So now my feeling is that the general public is starting to take these things serious. Like, it's serious. Yes, it's true, serious. But let's take everything serious. Whatever comes out serious.
You must take it serious. I refuse or and you were saying Malema was said it before.
Malema said it before, let's guys. And we turned a blind eye because when Obama to President okay, let's hear what Lieutenant Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi has to say about the crime. It indicates syndicates in the South African public service. Yes, I will tell you because only the file on top of files. Okay, wait. You have to try move off. Oh wait.
The volume here is fine.
Yeah.
No, one year almost South Africa.
There's a lot going on here.
It's like we're in a banana republic.
The policy issues that are happening in KZN as well as in the Republic of South Africa. So I'm presenting this briefing to the citizens of this province and by extension the inhabitants of the Republic of South Africa, specifically about the work of the political killings party.
Yeah, can you go way forward? There's this part.
There's this part where who so and so is involved, so and so. Yeah.
Yeah, can you go understand? Can you go understand about this guy, Barki Mang? The Northwest guy who was communicating with him. I'm sending the message and say, this is I'm having a meeting late. I'm small by small, small by small. I want to understand of this guy.
YouTube.
Yeah, no, South Africa is a banana.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, no, South Africa
is a banana country. For real.
It is a banana country. It's a problem.
When they say South Africa is a deep state, it's more like it's a state within the state.
Yes.
To myself, with Jaron Khan, controlled by the drug cartel.
Yeah.
And this syndicate involves, among others, politicians who are currently serving in Parliament. The law enforcement officers include the members of the South African Police Service, the Metro Police, and correctional services. They include prosecutors in Gauteng, the judiciary, and all these are controlled by the drug cartel as well as business people in the province of Gauteng. This act, of course, undermines the criminal justice system in this country. Mr. Brown Mokgotsi.
Who's Brown Mokgotsi?
Yeah, but that's
who's Brown Mokgotsi?
And how is he involved?
Yeah, in everything.
Yeah, the problem is that I cannot say exactly who's Brown Mokgotsi, but it should be one of those maybe like law or
or politicians
you see
that go under the carpet. Because
some are not under carpet politicians, are prominent guys, but this one is opening a can of worms for investigative journalism.
Why was Academy FBI?
And then I don't want to say exactly. You see, in the state, there's a lot of processes that's happening, like supply chain processes. The legislative, that's all. The policy. To say much on those type of things you need to understand more about it. But these things, for me, I'm saying these things is unpicking itself. This type
This
of a
case.
case. It's unpicking itself as we go. Some would want to defend it. Some would want to make sure it comes into a conclusion.
And
So, in a conclusion where it will say, yes, it's true, so and so minister is involved in this, and then be taken to maybe some tribunal court to answer those type of questions.
Mr. Kenny, sir, it's already there because when he continues to say, already there have been close to 456 arrests, close to 1,000 plus life sentences only on government officials, and it brings you back, because the president, the minister of defense, the minister of SAPS, like everything, would you break it down? You are doing a project and you're about to present it. We eating a project there.
True. So a lot now we rely on lot of the allegations. We rely on what Vanessa says.
Yes.
And we are expecting due process, also due diligence in terms of more evidence investigation. It's hard.
Yeah.
Reborn or no as well. But yeah, politicians will always play that game.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll get away with it? They might get away with it.
Not so easily.
Not so easy, because Ori Brown, the very same Brown, I'm letting everything, the evidence right now. We say he will, if ever he doesn't do anything about it.
He will do
He will take it to the media. And already it's already there because he states it's already way on the platform X, which is formerly known as Twitter. Now it's on X.
Like I would say, like politicians will always play games in the sense that what I've heard, from my, was that there was a task team formed to deal with those high-profile cases that are But the minister decided to disband that kind of task team. And when you look, the national commissioner is saying he didn't sign that document. He doesn't know about that.
Because I got the amendment. Here it is, but there's no signature.
I don't know anything.
So you find yourself in a sort of hard and a rock
place,
because the national commissioner was supposed to be either backing the provincial commissioner is saying, he's pulling his hands off. But there's a straight allegations towards the minister. You see, so what is the role of the national commissioner pertaining to that? The disbandment of that task force, and he's watching his hand away. No. He's a national commissioner. The provincial report to the national commission. So you see.
There's a lot of missing clues.
Exactly.
And one thing in South Africa, we're gonna go into war by ourselves. As a country.
We're heading towards that.
Whether we like it or not, we are heading towards that as a country. Such a figure, such a figure as Mamkhize, what are you doing with guns in your house? And why are they linked to certain crimes? Do you understand? Why are drug cartels having meetings in your house, in your like what's going on? As a country, and we are banning ourselves as a country. So what Mkhize is doing, and now Titanic, it's either we sink or we stay afloat, South Africa. Your choice.
Abuti Ashu.
Let me say,
And it was me, and when I became myself to say, this is the guy who must be are not listening to offering to us all the time. We are driven by corruption.
That's Malay.
To protect the streets and protect the integrity of the uniform. When look at Mpanta Konai, even his posture,
like you hear what Malema is saying. He once told Egipele that this one must be a commission or this commission.
All the quality.
Yeah, even the texture. You can see him. Lanza Perry uniform. He's a man.
that I'm gonna serve my country tonight.
And I'm glad of that guy. He's not afraid of anything.
Yeah.
At the age of 52 years old, how do you do
Because
this?
I remember some of the, not the clips, yeah. I must say the clips and the opinion piece. You find that Begita is also, it looks like it's also implicated in some.
Really?
Because it's also appearing in the ANC.
Yeah, he's talking.
ANC integrity. So Mkwanas is going to appear there. But you know for a fact that, comrades are comrades. We always, protect one another. If I may put it that way. That's how things go unfold in politics.
I am sure having never drafted. I'm sure we never drafted the amendment. Ne, ever I send it to Mukwanas. Never because Uchilo Ari Brown there is a plot to frame you on certain cases. You understand? Uchilo straight. Ari evidence I think in Leon. I'm sure the minute Ahana, or you know what? Then I'm gonna be one of those corrupt cops. I'm sure they were like assisting it as a country.
So he had to talk about Brown.
He is retaliating.
He had to talk about the name.
Yeah. Yes, he is retaliating. Or you know what? These people
are planning to do this
towards me. You as a country, hear information. I'm giving you with both hands. Decide whether you are taking it or you are destroying yourself.
Now it means the state has to probe all those cases.
Yes. 456 cases.
Yeah. So it depends on the state president, because this is directly facing him to deal with it. Not Irubogaina or implicated. No, I'm just saying. Number one is supposed to, get into.
I wonder Odila Gayona.
These are the questions.
Anyways, guys,
I will see the Springboks later.
I didn't say
yeah, those ones. Literally specific name for.
Okay, before we close the show, one thing that we need to do as a country, despite the fact that we are a rainbow nation, we are housing different cultures, different whatever, we need to put aside our differences. All the
11 languages.
All the 11 languages.
You mean Shikwembu ke ba bang ke ba morena ora ba wa fe?
I know.
Yes. So I'm trying to say all 11 languages. And decide the same way we decided to ANC will no longer rule us. It's about time we decide as a country what are we doing with Mkwanazi's information. Because we feel you're not on a silver platter.
And there's a lot.
And the way you thing, only a quarter or a fifth of South Africa is paying attention. And how the youth, we might say we are involved, but we are not involved as long as it doesn't involve us. Whatever Mkwanazi is saying, because if a power, or destroy whatever is going on in this country, employment will go up. Teenage pregnancy, Nonsense e etsahalang mo South Africa e ka fela. Ha fela re ka dula ra discuss what's going on. The influencers must do their job. It's about time we sit down and put where our money and mouth is worth.
But as you say, you are moving towards, before we close up, I would say crime is a burning issue.
Yeah.
Which every family or every house have once directly or indirectly impacted by these bad states. Is it or
Zolo di
syntax, all those things. Either each one has affected you, have affected each and every family in South Africa. People are starting to realize that. Because you walk the street of Gauteng, it's now by each and every one. But you ask yourself, why these people are not being apprehended, be locked up, somehow be taken permanently maybe from society? Because in other countries, a drug, it's a life sentence. Or it's a death sentence. They kill you.
I think China.
Yeah, they kill you.
They kill you. Why are you homeless?
In South Korea, they once sentenced a minister to death sentence because I misappropriated the Cheleta state.
Imagine.
Yeah, they kill you.
You remember I said
a minister, they take you for life death sentence.
You remember I said it's
because those are public funds.
Yes.
You understand? You misappropriate them in one way or another.
Yes.
How many people have you killed?
A lot.
Or suffered?
A lot, yeah. So when only one company wants a man.
Somehow when you start challenging these things, or start saying, why don't currently I heard that 3,000 people have signed for a petition for death sentence.
Yes. Yeah.
3,000.
But
3,000 or 3 million. 3 million, yeah.
I wanted that.
Signed for that petition. But now you will be told by the constitution you must go and amend. That's the thing. Whatever you want to do, you must try and secure 2/3 majority to go and amend the constitution. Because the constitution does not allow for death sentence.
How many of us are we in South Africa?
But now,
58.
Yeah.
That's minus
60 now.
60 million.
60 million.
Okay, so let's say 45 million signs.
Yeah, then it's a 2/3 majority.
Okay.
That's more than 2/3 majority.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need 45 million signatures. Start signing.
But guys, I think.
I think so. No, we are fixing the country.
Let me tell you. We've got the other way to fix the country. As much as Abulela Mkwanazi.
Like how?
Let's start taking care of our country and stop these things.
Because
I think no one has a right to kill someone. It's wrong. even if it's very wrong.
Well, if you look at some of the crimes that have taken place,
okay,
you could see that these guys has killed so many people.
They did.
So having killed even more than one people is a lot. Even one is a lot.
Yeah.
But depending on what circumstances.
Yeah.
Maybe you were playing a defensive
mode.
I understand. Or
but like when you get to
heaven, decided to
when you get to heaven, do we have court?
You're
not supposed to kill. You're not supposed to kill.
Yeah. Sometimes if you look at some other countries, because of you don't mess around. So the crime rate in Victoria is just gone down because of such kind of things.
Yeah, I get it. Maybe we know any mistake.
Exactly.
Understand.
So sometimes it's not for the good of punishing people, but it's for the good of law-abiding citizens.
Yeah.
You understand? And reducing the crime rate.
Yeah.
So how many orphanages in South Africa who have suffered because of you've killed the mother and the father, either way, or a brother? You know, there's high orphanage rate. There's high things like I'm not saying what life is
Human
demanding.
trafficking.
All these type of things. There's a lot. Some of them is directly impacted by the killings. Where you kill the father or the mother, the breadwinner. And eventually the child will suffer for the rest of their life. Then it means we have to have a lot of NGO and NPOs who actually depends on public funds. Understand? So there's in one way or another something affects the other.
The other. Yeah.
So now I'll support
Whatever
death
that
penalty.
comes.
Death penalty.
Because that will eventually reduce a lot. Look at our prisoners today.
Like get it.
And people
The cell phone.
you understand? People come from another country to come and kill a person here and still move around.
Yes.
Move from one province to other, not apprehended.
What is
So I wouldn't want to point some.
Yeah, don't point. Hey, if we keep on carrying on, it would have the whole.
We understand
the whole
lot.
line.
So, anyways, guys, don't
It
forget.
depends. We need to talk about it, but our constitution, I mean, it's Bill of Rights, human rights, protects. I kill now.
I'm protected. I have a right
to remain silent. Just kill somebody here. So that's the constitution that we have. Some they call it is an animal. That is democracy. Sometimes an animal. Okay.
Yeah.
That's my.
I think. Now I'm like
speechless.
Yeah, no, I'm speechless because there's a lot happening.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah.
And guys, please, man, please, let's just see our country in another eye because now Nigerians they say we are stupid. You know, that's why they get it.
Trump.
You understand? Yeah, truly we are. Let me just because things are playing. So we don't have power. Understand?
I was touched by Mike Morrison during the Ukraine-Russia war. He says just bluntly on the international television that those Africans are hypocrites. He's saying we're hypocrites. And he says we leave just our leaders to do as they like. We vote them into power. Some will just, leave them do as they want. As we are watching them doing whatever they want. So he said, we are hypocrites.
That's what
he was brave just to say that on the international television.
Let Trump blame.
So
Trump is claiming his country
for who we are.
And Trump is just being it's a patriotic, an American patriotic. It's just America comes first.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying.
He put his country first. Whether
Warata it's up to you.
It's his country.
I just imported the tariff as I want.
Yeah.
If you want to bring something to us, 30%.
It's been strange.
Yeah.
All right.
Why don't you say if America you want to bring something here, 45% when he says state? Some they said I had another guy says on the 702 said we need not retaliate because we'll suffer more than what's up in terms of this trading war, the tariffs and all that. Blah, blah, blah. People will always come up with
stories and stuff.
Yeah, so many things. But you stand up and say, how many blacks depends on agua? Black farmers. Who depends on agua? How many percent? Mostly is Agri-SA. Agri-SA is truly white farmers, majority.
Yeah, Trump.
So you start saying, how do me and you benefit directly to this trade? About the agua, the ing, all those things. Because me and you, we are just urban and we just depend on ShopRite. That's it.
And everything.
Anyways, guys, let's close it.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much.
Thanks for Mr. Kenneth today. Bona the information because there's a lot you need to learn. There's a lot you need to learn, guys. So please, more thing, come subscribe, follow, hit the notification bell. What's happening in South Africa? and South Africa it's what guy and Mr. Kenny we bona Elishwan at this latest stage. But it's much more important for refocus mo rona.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you today. And I hope country as a country, our fellow choose the leaders, country hope whatever we're doing now, we're doing for generations to come. Or South Africa still standing. But in the history books, so there was once a country called South Africa. So from me, Poppy, I love you lots, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And remember, whatever we say, it's alleged, and we are coming for you. Trend a fella away.
And as I always say, thanks guys, and thanks you, Mr. General. Don't forget, hit the notification
bell.
Yeah.
Today. Bye. Love you.
Control, smack features up left and right like a console. Flex rhymes and not see a dime, not the console. Most cats dig just how I kick it. I'm infinity, more cash spending something different. Niggas used to so clap, chill, now it's business, so I'm here to take the whole stash. This just the beginning. Boys, listen, I've been gone, but all I hear's the same shit. Not missing, I've been on, and all it took was patience. Irene kokota me fulele, irene kokota me fulele.